Good morning, I'm Councillor Glen, and today is Saturday, November 11th. It is Remembrance Day, and today I came to the Goulbourn Museum because I wanted to show you something. Have a look at this behind me. Look at this. This is hundreds of hand-knit poppies on display at the museum. It's kind of an annual tradition that the museum has done over the past few years to commemorate Remembrance Day, and so thank you to the staff and volunteers at the museum, and thanks as well to the volunteers from the fire department who helped with the installation a couple of weeks ago. And of course it is Remembrance Day, and there is a ceremony happening in Stittsville at 2 p.m. at the Cenotaph, which is in front of the Johnny Leroux Arena. That's on Warner-Colpitts Drive, just off Stittsville Main Street, 2 p.m. Just before the ceremony, starting at 1:45 p.m., there's going to be a parade from the Stittsville Legion to the Cenotaph along Stittsville Main Street. So be aware that there will be some temporary road closures happening there starting at 1:45 p.m. But I hope you can join us at 2 p.m. at the Stittsville Cenotaph at Johnny Leroux Arena. Now, I'm just in front of this, right on the road on Huntley Road. So I'm going to just walk over here, bear with me here, to someplace a little bit quieter off to the side of the road so that you can hear me with all of the trucks and traffic going on. Goulbourn Museum, by the way, a great spot. Let's see, how about there? Perfect. Goulbourn Museum, great spot, always lots of activities happening. They're south of Stittsville. If you keep going down Stittsville, Maine, it'll turn into Huntley Road, and it's just past Flewellyn Road. An event they're doing next weekend is the annual Christmas market. I believe that's next weekend. So check out their website, Goulbourn Museum, for more information. Lots of great activities happening all the time. I wanted to send out greetings for everyone in our community who's celebrating Diwali. This is a inspiring festival. It's a festival of lights celebrating lightness over darkness and good over evil, and best wishes to everyone in our community who's celebrating over the next few days. Okay, looking back at the week that was at City Hall and in our community, first of all, I want to say a thank you to Principal Tori White and Trustee Scott Phelan for the excellent tour of the new St. Bernadette School on Cope Drive. This is Stittsville's newest elementary school. It's a Catholic elementary school, and they opened just at the start of the school year, so it's great to finally see inside. It's a colorful and really welcoming place, so thank you for the tour. And it was also great to see finally the installation of the new stop signs near the school at Cope and Defense and at Halliburton and Defense. Just remember to stop there on the signs all across our community. We've got a real problem in Ottawa. Probably it's an Ontario thing with rolling stops, so please folks, stop at the stop signs. Thank you for everyone for your patience with the ongoing Abbott Street road closure east of Robert Grant. This is a really disruptive closure. We've had city traffic inspectors out keeping an eye on things, and no major issues this week, but it does mean a lot of people have had to find an alternate way to get around the community. So thanks for your patience. That continues into early December. Heads up about a road closure, a lane closure happening starting Monday for about 3 weeks on Shea Road. It's going to be down to one lane in each direction. And that's going to be happening in the daytime only. So evenings and weekends, it'll be 2 lanes, but there'll be some traffic control people out there due to construction, down to 1 lane, Shea Road between Fernbank and Flewellyn. And if you live in the Westwood neighborhood, a heads up about a very small closure of Putney Crescent, 1 block between Osterley and Clapham. That's going to happen over a couple of days this week as well. We had a couple inquiries from residents who were hearing a lot of gunfire in the evening in the west part of Stittsville. Now, down Fernbank Road, there's a shooting range, so not uncommon sometimes to hear some gunfire, but it was more than usual. So I wanted to share, we checked in with the management there. There was indeed more activity than usual. It's because they were doing some firearms training exercises with law enforcement officials happening in the evening. Now, under Ottawa's noise bylaw, that noise, including from the shooting range, can continue to 11 p.m. But this training is not a permanent thing. It's just a kind of a special activity that's happening. And I wonder too, with all of the leaves off of the trees, if that reduces some of the dampening effect for noise from that shooting range, because we usually don't hear it too much in Stittsville, but every once in a while I know you can hear some of those gunshots coming from out on Fernbank Road. Another inquiry we had was a resident who let us know that she saw someone was camping out in the forested areas here in Stittsville, so perhaps someone who is experiencing homelessness. And I wanted to remind residents, if you do see someone who you think needs help or resources, call 311. There are a number of community organizations who work collaboratively to help people who may need assistance and may need resources, may need to be connected. One of those is the Salvation Army. They have a great outreach team that'll go out and do a visit. So if you see someone who you think may be in need of help, 311 is the best number to call. And it does happen across our entire city. A good chance to mention the city has a special task force that was set up a couple weeks back to well, we've got winter coming and we've got a shortage of shelter spaces. And so city staff and councillors and community partners are working together to create and open up some more shelter spaces and transitional housing so that people have a place to go and have a place to live, especially as winter sets in. At City Hall, we had a busy week. Board of Health, we had a big update on the city's overdose strategy and so substance abuse and mental health. That was super interesting. And a reminder from Dr. Etches to get vaccinated. Your flu shot or your COVID vaccine update. You can go to ottawapublichealth.ca and get more information. But visit your pharmacist, visit your doctor, visit one of the community clinics operated by Ottawa Public Health. We're seeing a lower rate of vaccination, and seniors in particular, compared to some of the early points in COVID, not as high as a percentage of seniors getting vaccinated with the latest shot. So check out ottawapublichealth.ca for more information. On Wednesday, we tabled the draft budget for 2024 for the city. It's a massive document. I've only just started to go through it, but we're going to be doing a Q&A for Stittsville residents on November 21st. It'll be on Zoom, and the registration info is available on my website. I hope you can join us. We'll have someone from the city's finance department to give you an overview of where the city will be spending its money next year and what it might mean for Stittsville as well. And you can also go to engage.ottawa.ca and see more information about the budget and fill out a survey as well. What else? Oh, Lansdowne Park. We spent so much time on Lansdowne Park last week. We finished the fourth of 4 days of discussion and debate and motions and so on and so on. In the end, it passed 16-9. I supported it. I was really happy to see a significant advancement in the amount of money that will go towards affordable housing as a part of this project. We started the week with $3.9 million and made a number of changes to the plan so that it could generate upwards of $10 million, maybe $13 million in cash for shovel-ready affordable housing projects, and that's incredibly important. I've got a summary of Lansdowne on my website. I don't want to go into too much detail, but if you're interested in what motions we pass and what difference it makes, there is a summary there. But I did want to mention, why are we spending so much time on this, so much focus on this, and significant investment in this? It's because of economic development. Lansdowne Park and the retail and sports and entertainment there, it generates 4,000 full-time and part-time jobs and about $300 million or more of economic activity in our city every year through tourism and visitors and otherwise. But that's significant. And with the renewal that's planned, it'll generate even more economic activity on a yearly basis, and that is a very good thing. We've got another busy week coming up at City Hall this week. Starting with Tuesday, we're going to look at our transit budget for 2024 and our OC Transpo route review, plus the regular updates on ridership and so on with OC Transpo. Wednesday, we've got Planning and Housing Committee. Thursday, we're going to tackle the transportation budget. The fun never stops. Anyways, I'll wrap it up there and check out my website because I've got updates on all of these things, and we post stuff almost every day on the website. So things that are happening at City Hall and in the community that we think might be helpful for residents. And thank you again for watching or listening to this week's update. For Remembrance Day, please, I hope you find an opportunity to do something to commemorate Remembrance Day and honor our veterans who served for Canada. There is the Remembrance Day ceremony in Stittsville at 2 p.m. I know some of you will be heading downtown for the national ceremony at the War Memorial at 11 a.m. And if you can't make it to either, please take a few moments at 11 a.m. to remember. Take care.